Hello everybody, I'm Christo, and you are playing Hearts of Iron 4 Wrong. This is a Speed 5 tutorial, haven't done one of these in ages. I'm going to really quickly show you why you've all been playing Hearts of Iron 4 Wrong, and you should stop it, and you should play how I play it, because I'm better than you. And this is obviously fairly pretentious, but it's not wholly inaccurate. So, this doesn't obviously apply to all of you, but if you do the thing I'm about to describe, stop it, get some help, and your help is this video. So, there are two ways you can play Hearts of Iron 4, essentially. Number one, you can draw all your battle plans, give all your armies generals, and then you can, what did I just do? Sort by skill. And then you can hit go, and then the game plays it for you. You hit these go buttons, these arrows start showing nice little lines, and then you win. Because the AI is not very good. But, compared to players, that is. But, there is a better way. Let me just save in case I fail this recording. So, here's option one. You activate the battle plans. These are some relatively sensibly drawn battle plans. We're going to sweep in from the south. We're going to cut off the Poznan, Danzig area by cutting in here, and we're going to sweep through the rest of the country. Seems pretty good. So, 14th of January is when the war begins, and we're just going to let it ride. We have some more guys coming in from the west, but that's fine. So, 15th of January was when we declared the war, and we will just see how long it takes for us to win. No attacks on the French front. It's good. Nothing to bias that. So we're going to see how long it takes to win, and we're going to see how many casualties we take. And then I'm going to show you the correct way to play the game. It's not the correct way, it's just more efficient is the thing. So there goes our first week, and progress is 1 to 2 tiles along most of the front. I should probably call in Slovakia. Alright, note that we call in Slovakia on the 25th, so I should do that again in my my other game. There are, of course, ways, strats which say you should never call in Slovakia. Makes it easier to pocket the Soviets, pocket the Poles, but... So there we go, we're entering our third week, and obviously this is not a proper campaign, so we don't need to worry about anything else. But progress, not hugely fast. We did get one pocket. I did draw lines specifically to attempt to enable a pocket, but... we did get one. That's not bad. As far as some things go. What is that lag? Some pockets will be established when you let the AI do their thing. But not many. So it's already almost taken a full month. Which is a bit embarrassing. In September. And, they're pushing in, and let's see, how many casualties are we taking? We're taking 23,000 casualties. It's pretty high, in my opinion. And, you could be doing a lot better, basically. And they're going to grind into the cities. Man, it's running badly. I am running, like, a data science program in the background, but anyway. So, come on now, AI. Why aren't you attacking from here to here, for example? Here to here, here to here, here to here. Pocket all these guys. Easy money. Instead, they're going to drive them back kind of step by step. They might get another pocket here, which is looking pretty good. Come on now, AI. I believe in you. Finally taking Krakow. Took them some more casualties to do it. Why is these tanks just sitting here? That's what I want to know. Why aren't you doing anything? And look at these piddling little attacks they're launching without proper support. Idiotic. So as you can see, it takes a while. That's more than a month now that it's taken to take Poland. And casualties continue to climb. 35,000. The casualties climb even more dramatically if you're actually facing an opponent that you can only narrowly beat. If this was the front line against the Soviets, we'd be racking up thousands and thousands and thousands of casualties. And you can see we're they're taking bad fights. Under no circumstance should you attack this tile right now. You attack here and here, and then you pocket this tile, and then you kill it. You don't head-on attack the strong point. Hit them where they are not, as Sun Tzu would say. Is that how you pronounce his name? Art of War Man? Sun Tzu? Something like that. God, this is taking ages. October. I forgot how boring it is to play with AI battle plans. So yes, the other way to play is to manually control your units. You don't turn on the battle plans. as I'm very often saying in my videos, the only reason to turn on AI battle plan is if you're lazy. In single player. In multiplayer, there are a few use cases where you can want to turn it on. But in single player, the only reason to turn it on is because you're very lazy. So don't do that. We're even being pushed back up here in their defense. These front lines are getting a little wonky. We can help with that. So yes, the other way to do it is to manually control your units. And when you manually control your units, you'll find that we see dramatically better results. Very dramatically better. We're approaching the 15th of October now. Casualties have broken the 50,000 mark, which is, as I say, embarrassing. With the fall of Warsaw, that will probably spell the end of Poland. They might need to get Lubin as well. So one of the disadvantages to this is it's much slower. One of the other ones is that you take far more casualties. One of the other ones is that your enemy takes far fewer casualties. And when you're about to capitulate them, that might seem like it doesn't matter, but it does, because your generals level up based on casualty ratios in battles, which means if you close encirclements, you get dramatically more experience. Sure, Hungary. The world belongs to those who are strong. Alright, taking this. Will that end it? We're also taking Lubin soon. See if that will spell an end. No, not quite yet. But there goes Lubin. Is that how you say that? Okay, there goes Poland. The 26th of October, and it took 71,000 casualties. Okay. 26th of October. Let's let me write that down so I don't forget. 26th of October, and about 6 minutes in real time. So, this time, we will not activate any battle plans. We will instead micro it. And you will see that when you micro it, it goes much, much better. You guys come in here. It means you can attack the tiles that have the weak spots. It means you can spread your defenses appropriately along the front. It means all kinds of wonderful things. We don't get to call these in until the 25th. It means you can exploit little gaps like this. And we'll be in Krakow before the defenders realize what's going on. It means all kinds of things that the AI is not capable of doing because the AI that you're fighting only operates in the form of battle plans. As far as I know, the AI is not capable of moving its units individually at all. They will only ever move them in battle plans. So if you do this, you're giving yourself an ability that the AI simply does not have and cannot use. And I don't think I need to spend overlong explaining the advantage of giving yourself an ability that your adversary does not possess. So we immediately break them here, and we're going to have them pocketed in just absolutely no time. These motorized can help as well. We're going to pocket this entire section, liquidate the pocket as soon as possible. Poland does join the Allies, of course. And if they do something like this, that's no problem, because we'll just go around behind them. This attack's not going so well, but we have the infantry coming in to fill the gap, so that's fine. Looks like they're abandoning Danzig. Interesting strategy. These two infantry can help here. You can help there. And as you can see, we are almost already entirely cutting them in half. Some slightly difficult fights. We want to keep the enemies pinned down here, so that's fine. And there we go. Krakow falls. Krakow falls in, what was it? Only like 2 days? 3 days? It's the 15th it starts on, isn't it? You can do a support attack here. Crossing that river is a bad idea. And that's another thing that you can do the AI can't do. You can decide a battle is a bad idea. The AI incredibly rarely decides to stop an attack that they have begun. They just don't seem to comprehend the idea of not carrying on until the units have run out of organization. Just cut them in half a few times here. Drive them back here. Drive them back a step here. Casualties we've suffered so far? 1,000. Not so bad, eh? And we're suffering more than necessary because I'm doing some silly things here. Let's try and break them here and then just pin them there instead. That pinning action's going better. There goes Danzig. Easy money. Continue to spread from there. It does, you will note, take slightly longer to play this way, but not much. Not so dramatically much that it's really a problem, in my opinion. No, you stop there. Reinforce this attack. Good. So, pocket, very nearly established. Try not to let them send any reinforcements in. You guys can support there. You guys come down here. You guys come down here. Good. And the main thing that this allows you to do, the AI doesn't do two things. I mean, there's a number of things, but two of the important things is it allows you to concentrate force in a way the AI simply will not do. They will attack all the way along the front in a fairly random way. One of the other things it lets you do is VP rush. The AI will very, very rarely rush past the front line in order to try and secure victory points that are at current behind it. So what we can do here, once we take this tile, is rush straight in to Warsaw and Radom and things like that. The AI is very reluctant to do that. There we go. Pocket established. Now we've got the pocket, we can close it up in short order. Start moving in here. Push them back to the river. So that's 10 days in, which is when we were allowed to call in Slovakia, I believe. Get another little pocket here. And we could try and break them in the south as well. Kind of might as well. Cool. Just close this up if you'd be so good. Thank you. Cut in there. Thank you. Good. You guys can just support attack to hasten the death of these guys. Yeah, we don't need to worry about any of this, obviously, because, as I say, not a proper campaign. I'm just demonstrating something. Casualty count reached 4,000. I bet we can do it with 10 times, well, maybe kind of 8 or so times less casualties than the AI took. And this was by no means a perfectly executed battle plan here. Like I didn't let my units reposition or anything like that before we actually launched this attack. We just went with where the AI had, where the devs had put the units at the beginning of the game. So we could be doing a lot better than this if we decided to really micro it, but for the sake of parity, try and keep them both the same. So, speed 4. Let's get you guys in here, please. Stop that one. This will go better, I think. Then as soon as you're in there, you can start rushing like this and like this. Good. Coming in here. We'll cut north of it. And we'll cut more north. We could, of course, hasten our victory if we just don't close these pockets, but I think it will be fine if we waste the time doing that. We'll still be able to get a good result so I can demonstrate the test. Okay, the tank can cut in here. And you see these punching through the lines is what the AI doesn't do. They don't concentrate sufficient force on one tile to puncture enemy lines with any kind of haste. What they do is hit it all the way along the line, usually anyway. And that's no good. That's not what you want to be doing if you want to try and break a line. You need to find the weak spot and then concentrate your force there. And by concentrating force, in case it's not perfectly clear what that means, it means you get all of your, you have 3 units here. You get all of them to attack this one. They can't possibly defend this with all of these units because then they leave two gaps. It's one of the things that means attacking is much better than defending because it gives you the ability to concentrate force like that. You guys can actually rush all the way up here. You can go here. I don't think they'll be able to stop you if you just do this. And the crush to Warsaw is well underway. I think I will do a little bit more of a broad frontal offensive there just to stop them moving. And yeah, this kind of VP rushing is sometimes considered bad manners if you do it in multiplayer, but it's very effective against the AI, and the AI will never do it. Never, ever do it. Okay, what do I have till? 26th of November, so October, sorry, to beat the AI. It's not going to be challenging. Oh, they've finally shown up with some infantry. And they may do things like this. Cut in and try and cut off your units. To stop you doing this kind of VP rushing. And they're getting better at rapidly responding to VP rushing. But they're not good enough at it to actually stop you doing it. There we go. Fall of Warsaw. You guys keep crushing in. Fall of Lodz to follow soon behind. Actually, you guys can attack Lodz from the north, can't you? There we go. Good. Is that it? Oh, Warsaw hasn't actually fallen yet. There we go. Is that it? Nearly. Let's cross here. And then these guys can start cleaning up some rear victory points. Good. Fall of Warsaw. A victory for the Vaterland indeed. Now you guys, let's have you split out a bit. Spread a bit. Hold there for a moment. We'll break in from the north as well. Good. Good. Now you... Yeah, motorized is going to be able to clean up behind enemy lines. And we could, of course, do much better if you used the Air Force, but we're attempting to, as I said, maintain parity between our two tests. You guys can come through here, please. Stop attacking. We don't want to take any excess casualties. Let's not be as the AI are and unable to know when we should stop an attack. How you doing now, Poland? 96%. Fall of Lwów, or however you say this. Lwów, I think it's actually pronounced. Should continue to hurt them. You can sneak back here if you like. Okay, and if you just want to hop up there, I think we can speed 5 now. Okay, so this time, you done? Not quite done. Come up here next then. And obviously this VP rushing does leave you a bit exposed, but that's okay. Done now? Still not done. Fine, we'll take Redoom. I'll have you say this. Hold these offensives in the north. They're not necessary. They're just excess casualties. Redoom falls. And with it... Oh, Redoom falls, thank you. And with it falls Poland. So, there we go. We managed to do it with 1/3 the casualties in about half the time. When you are controlling your units, you can concentrate force. You can encircle people. You can cancel attacks that are bad. You can hit weak points in the enemy fronts. You can VP rush. The AI does none of these things. You should control your units manually. Thank you for listening. Bye-bye.